everybody, it's your boy, the Sixth Psycho Surgeon, the Operator here on the MBK channel, and I'm joined once again by the Knight.
What's up, guys?
Alright, well there you go. There's from the Emo-tastic Knight. Anyway, so,
hey man, what fucking time is it? 3 in the morning?
Yeah, I guess. Alright, so the reason I'm recording so late as well is you may have saw my Twitter post that said, you know, well, my PS4 is in need of repairs. Well, what it was is that I actually contacted some people and they said that my SHAREfactory is messing up because of a corrupted save bank. I need to bring it to them. They work on games and said they worked on this before. Well, it turns out just resetting the PS4 fixed it. So, there we go. Anyway, I thought everything was lost. Yeah, exactly. They tried to get $95 out of me, but not going to work. God damn it. Anyway, so, if you notice that I may sound a little weird, it's because I'm on a new headset. This is the PlayStation Silver Series headset. It retails for $49.99. I got mine at GameStop. It's a wired headset that you can also use for your phone. It comes with a 3.5mm jack, and it comes with a little USB attachment that you can plug into most newer audio systems and home theater systems will have a USB jack for you to plug in for an out and an in. You can listen through your whole home theater all through there, and it's really awesome. This headset retails like a
fun fact about those: it doesn't look stupid if you try to use it for your cell phone. It actually looks like a normal headset.
Exactly, they look really cool. They're really sleek, and I'll tell you this: I am actually for work ethic, I'm a Bose technician, and I have Bose headphones. These damn things sound just as good and are just as comfortable. Granted, they don't have noise canceling, but as my Bose AE4s, which are currently $189. Not discouraging anybody from buying those, believe me, they're great headphones and all that, but I'm just telling you that's the type of quality you get with these. Not paid by PlayStation, this is just how much I like these damn things. So anyway, let's get into it. Last episode we covered Dead Space, the reveal, which was said by an anonymous informant, by an anonymous blah 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 blah. Anyway, you get the point. Now what I've been talking about too, because this is just going to be what we want to see in Dead Space 4. One thing is that if you haven't seen any annotations in the videos, I have been putting them in there. I've been taking my thumb drive out, putting it on my computer, and editing a little bit on the YouTube editor, which allows for annotations. I put them in there, but some people were claiming that they did not see them. So, I don't know what that's about. If you don't see one, I'm going to try to put one in this video. If you do not see one, then I apologize for that. If I'm either doing something wrong, or YouTube, something's wrong with that. It's still only saying I have 3 subscribers. Don't know why, because when I look at it, I will show a damn picture. It's actually saying I have 76 subscribers, but I don't know. Anyway, so, we're going to be talking about...
You still haven't broken 100, tomato, man.
Yeah, probably a break 100. They're like, yay, now we can show you. So, anyway, right now we're going to be talking about what we want to see in Dead Space 4 now that it has been supposedly confirmed by actually a very reliable source. It has been supposedly confirmed for release in late 2017, early 2018.
Confirmed.
Yeah, it's kind of touch and go with me.
It's a credible source, but you still never really know about these things.
Exactly. That's why I haven't said it's confirmed. I'm saying they claim it to be confirmed. Now, they did have all the right names, and which some people say this sounds stupid, but having all of the right names of the right people actually leads. If we're talking about movies or whatever, that's one thing. Not saying these game designers and game companies, their CEOs and everything are not important, but 90% of people do not know who they are. Unless you're Kojima from Konami, most people don't know who you are. So, this is not a, dig towards anyone. It's just it's just a reality. Most people are too wrapped up in the game itself. What?
It's not Konami anymore, it's fuck Konami.
Yeah, really.
They went on to make little fucking mobile games, and that really pisses me off. Well,
personally, I hope the company burns unless they hire back Kojima.
Yeah.
With a pay raise of about 3 times what he was being paid, and a giant ass office. That's what I want for him. Don't worry, Kojima, we're on your side. Anyway, so what we're going to be talking about...
There's very small likelihood that he ever sees this.
Yeah, really.
But one day he will see it.
He will. I will force him to. Be like, peel back your eyelids. He's coming!
Just put him in a chair, tape back his eyelids, and make him watch this.
That's right. Anyway,
to have that message play out.
That's right. Anyway, so, to get on to it, because I know you're getting bored of listening to us assholes act like assholes. Okay, so play on words. Anyway, let's get on here. Okay, first thing I want to see, I'm going to say some things I want to see in it, and then Knight's going to say some things he wants to see in it. Me personally, one thing I want to see that I did not touch in the last one, which I will be touching on, I'm not going to go into detail though, is I want to see classic Dead Space weapons. I'm sorry, but the weapon building system was flawed from the get-go. Any game that has a weapon building system, 90% of the time is flawed, and the reason why. Yes, you build your own weapons, but you are still limited. The idea behind weapon building and weapon modding is to give it your own personal flair, to make something unique. But sadly, there were only 2 components 90% of the time that were compatible with one certain component. Case in point, the contact beam. The contact core was only compatible with 2 other cores. It wasn't compatible with all. I think there were like 18 cores altogether. It was not compatible with any of those, just 2. It still was. You were still very limited in what you could do, which gave a false sense of, I don't want to say a false sense of assurance. I really don't want to say that, and it may not make sense at first, but
false sense of creativity.
Yeah, pretty much. False sense of creativity. I didn't want to say assurance. Basically them assuring you, oh yeah, you have all this, and you're like, oh, this is great. Yeah, okay, I may not be able to do this, but I can still customize it and all this kind of stuff. He's right. A false sense of creativity. Very good. A false sense of creativity. It's they give you all these cores and they give you all these mods and all this supposedly compatible shit, and 90% of it isn't even compatible. And then to top things off, to even build the original rifles and to build the original guns in general and weapons, you had to have special cores. To make a Ripper, you had to have a special rip core to make a traditional Ripper. To make a traditional pulse rifle, you had to have a special military, it was the purple one I think, the special military, I think it was called the Earth Military Pulse Core, or something core, rather another. You had to have that to make the classic pulse rifle. That pissed me off. The pulse rifle was my favorite gun through Dead Space series. This pulse rifle and that damned plasma cutter. I loved that thing. It was just iconic at the time. I mean, that was Dead Space propaganda in your face. Whenever you heard Dead Space, you thought iconic. Plasma cutter. Yeah, exactly. It's still very iconic. Hell, I have a fan-made one that I bought from a website about when Dead Space first came out. I have one. It's on a stand. They took that ability away to be able to buy your guns, and I'm sorry, but I don't want to have to find shit when I know I can just buy the shit. Matter of fact, those stations, those little vendor stations, pay attention throughout the game. You will see them broken down everywhere. You mean to tell me you could fix a fucking spaceship, but you can't fix one of those damn machines to spit you out a gun? That's fucking stupid. Yeah. So I want to see a return to the original Dead Space guns and the original vendor. That's what I want to see, and I don't want to see this multi-suit bullshit. Just because it's cold outside does not mean a suit, by the way, that they claim that can, space is 10 times colder than anything on any planet than the snow itself. So you mean to tell me this suit, this EVA suit that is made for space, this EVA suit that is supposed to, withstand the cold of space and the vacuum, could not withstand the cold of a frozen planet? No, that's bullshit. You just made an excuse to give us a lame quest to go find a suit to do it. So, Knight, what would you like? And microtransactions, yes, but that's for something else. Okay, Knight, tell me what you want to see. Let's tell the people what you want to see in Dead Space 4.
I want to see a good sense of direction without hand-holding. I absolutely hate hand-holding.
Like a mini-map or something?
Yeah. I want some sort of mini-map, even if it's just a simple compass. I would love that. Now, I know that the series, the Dead Space series, has your little guide. I don't know what button you press because I haven't played Dead Space in fucking years. That'll show you like a little temporary walkway.
Yeah, you would click the R3 button.
Yeah. And it'll show you, like, for about 15 seconds, 10-15 seconds, it'll show you where to go. But I'd like something that's more or less constant, but it doesn't get in the way. Because that little thing where you're trying to watch it go across the ground, you could get grabbed or something, and it really fucks you up.
Right.
And the thing about the sense of direction without hand holding, I play Dark Souls, quite obviously, and they don't give you any sort of sense of direction except for maybe a paragraph of dialogue, but that's a different genre of game. So, really my opinion is, I want direction, but I don't want to get my hand held. This doesn't need to be Call of Duty storyline, no offense to anybody who likes it, but it does hold your hand.
Right. And you know, that's the truth. That's what all games are becoming. That's why I really appreciated when, if you guys haven't played either, if you didn't know, I know that I post a lot of Call of Duty montage and do everything Call of Duty right now, but I'm actually an even bigger, even though I love Call of Duty, I'm a bigger fan of horror games. I've been playing horror games since I was little. I remember when Sega came out, I remember when the Castlevania came out for Sega, that was considered a horror game at the time. That was the shit, okay? That was the complete shit for the Genesis. I mean, I've been playing horror games since I was like 3 years old. Okay, I love horror games. That's what I really appreciate about Soma. Soma has come out as by Frictional Games, the same company that made, you probably have heard of it, Amnesia and Penumbra. Though, two different, one of them is a father company, but it's still Frictional. Both games are great. They have come out recently with a game you probably have never heard of because it did not get the hype it was supposed to get, in my opinion. Soma. Soma is a game about your character who, I'm not going to give away a lot of it, even giving away his name to me is giving away a lot of it, but essentially he gets trapped in this universe. He gets trapped in this universe that is full of, I feel like I'm going to give something away. Let's just say spoiler alert, okay? Let's just say that way I can talk.
Spoiler alert,
spoiler alert.
A certain sort of thingamabob that puts him in a certain period of time where everything is certain ways different.
There you go. No, really though, what it is that your character, Simon, he is going in for a brain scan. He gets scanned in. He's Canadian. He gets scanned in, and then he wakes up, but not in the hospital with your doctor where he gets his brain scanned. He wakes up in this desolate, ruined, underwater city, kind of like a Rapture, Bioshock Rapture type thing, but much darker, much creepier. Believe me, it really is.
Successful, I would think.
Yeah, a lot better graphics too. This thing had amazing graphics as well.
I don't know, Bioshock still has really, really competitive graphics to even nowadays games, but now we're kind of sidetracked.
Right. Okay, so anyway, but Soma, it's very well thought out, but here's the thing that a lot of people complain about. I even had some trouble with it because to me it made me feel like I was playing a game on insane difficulty. Oh, by the way, there's no difficulty. There's no difficulty choice. The game is not only auto-generated, it is also randomized for multiple objectives. So, good luck. Anyway, I'm actually going to be doing another playthrough, even though I've already beaten it. I'm going to do another playthrough. Supposedly, this is the truth, though, that it is randomized. Enemies are randomized. You never know when you're going to run into these motherfuckers. So, you know, I'm ready to play it again. I've already beaten it. Great game as hell. Anyway, so, you know, that's one thing about it, though, is that Soma is a great game. I highly suggest you guys try it. I think it's like $30. Even if it's, hell, honestly, I would pay $60 for it. The game was a good length, awesome story, mindfuck ending. Multiple endings, by the way, multiple endings. And it just gave you this feeling. Let's put it like this. If you're scared, I don't think Amnesia is too scary of a game. I think it's got some creepy atmosphere and creepy vibes. If you're really scared of Amnesia, I would not fucking play this game. Unless you want to shit your pants, because this is the first game in about 7 years that has actually made me look over my shoulder in a dark room and go, holy shit. Okay, this is one of those games, like, equivalent to the Matrix back in the 90s, how it made people think about their fucking life. Yeah, well, this game will make you do that, but not in a way of going, oh, it could all be a lie, I could be a super badass, I could be the Messiah, like Neo. No, this is the kind that makes you go, holy shit, we're all gonna fucking die. That's the kind of thought it gives you. But anyway, that's what we want to see in Dead Space 4, that is what we're hoping to see, that is what I believe that we all want to see from opinions from around that I've asked people on Twitter, and, you know, I think it is going to be really cool. I hope that they bring back the old vibes, but, you know, we can only wish. This has been your boy, the Sixth Cycle Surgeon, the Operator, and that's tonight. Thank you for tuning in to the MBK channel. Peace. Peace.